Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. He pretty much went on the Pat McAfee show yesterday for the first time since he was a Pittsburgh Steeler. Well, first time as a Pittsburgh Steeler. And he pretty much announced that this is it. This is the last hurrah. In an article written by Yahoo Sports, which is going to pretty much get a good description of what's going on here. Steelers fans may be in for a treat as four-time MVP Aaron Rodgers is set to appear on tomorrow's episode of Pat McAfee. On Monday, McAfee announced, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't even think they went into detail. Okay, but anyways. Aaron Rodgers pretty much said, and I quote, that this was pretty much it. I want to get the exact quote right here for you guys so you guys can see it. Alrighty here. He said, and I quote, he's pretty sure this is it. This is why he signed a one-year deal in Pittsburgh. All right. What do I think of this? I'm not shocked. First of all, I'm not shocked that, let's just say this. This is going to be Aaron Rodgers' final team. If this is his last season, or if he's going to have a multiple season, this is going to be his final team. Aaron Rodgers is old. He is in father. He is the epiphany of father time right now. Okay. Rodgers' age right now, Rodgers is 41. Next season, he will be 42 years old. He has not played nowhere near as good as Tom Brady has when he was this age. And Tom Brady was able to do it till he was 45. So I don't see a scenario where Aaron Rodgers is going to play another 3 years. But this is ultimately going to be his last team. But if I am Aaron Rodgers, okay, this season, if you win a playoff game, I would at least consider coming back. Because there's one thing in Aaron Rodgers' career that a lot of people consider him missing. Although Aaron Rodgers, he is a Hall of Fame quarterback, okay? He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Right now, he's considered a top 10, top 5 quarterback to ever play the game, wherever you want to put him. But there's one thing a lot of people have said about Aaron Rodgers that he has done in his career. He is technically underachieved. He has underachieved because he was only able to do what? He was only able to get one Super Bowl. He has not been to the Super Bowl ever since. He only has one appearance. He's had a lot of NFC Championship game appearances. Definitely since 2023. From 2023 to like 19 or 18, he had like 2 or 3 NFC Championship appearances, and he was favored I think his team was favored every single NFC Championship game appearance, and they never got the job done. It was a choke job. I remember 2 of the games now. The game against the Niners and the game against the Bucks and Tom Brady. Should have won those. And I think there was one more. I just do not know off the top of my head. But he has underachieved in the aspect in that he has not been to a Super Bowl again. To be fair, to add to his legacy, the Pittsburgh Steelers has not done nothing since Ben Roethlisberger. They haven't been to a Super Bowl since 2008 or 2010. One of the two. They haven't won a playoff game in forever. So you are able to do something that Pittsburgh has not been able to do in a while. So I can say that I would consider probably coming back if you win a playoff game. Could you ever win the Super Bowl? That's just a wait and see thing. It has to depend on how well he plays this year, how well Pittsburgh plays, and if they can get into the playoffs and actually play a pretty decent playoff game. Because as I said that he's underachieved, You got a gauntlet in the AFC to get to a Super Bowl. We said this when he was with the Jets. Patrick Mahomes isn't going nowhere. Josh Allen isn't going anywhere. Joe Burrow isn't going anywhere. He's in your own division. Who else am I missing? Josh Allen isn't going anywhere. If Justin Herbert and the Chargers get their act right together, they're not going anywhere. Bo Nix and Sean Payton, what they looked like last year, who knows what they could do. You're in a stacked AFC. So the likelihood of you able to do anything and get to a Super Bowl as a Pittsburgh Steelers is very slim. But I really do think that if they're able to win a playoff game this upcoming season, I would consider just trying to come back. That's if you love the game that much and you want to reach the ultimate goal of possibly winning another Super Bowl. And age is most likely the reason why this will be his last and why he signed a one-year deal. Because he's old. And let's just be totally honest. Although he has underachieved in his career, outside of winning another Super Bowl, there's nothing else Aaron Rodgers has to do. If Aaron Rodgers even never stepped foot on a football field again as of today, if he didn't sign with the Steelers, he is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is his resume. He has one Super Bowl MVP, 4 regular season MVPs, 10 Pro Bowls, 4 first-team All-Pros, 1 second-team All-Pro. That is without a doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer resume. That is without a doubt a top 5-ish quarterback of all time. Because tell me right now, there's 2 quarterbacks in the media space that have been considered one of the most talented throwers of the football. Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes. Name me your 5 quarterbacks. I'll name mine. And I won't even name 5. I just know my top 3. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana. Where do you go from there? You can arguably put Aaron Rodgers in the last 2 spots at 4 and 5. Well, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Johnny Unitas, Troy Aikman. I'm just going off the top of my head of really great quarterbacks. You tell me you couldn't possibly put Aaron Rodgers there? Just saying. So if this is Aaron Rodgers' last season, he has nothing else to prove. Nothing. If he does win another Super Bowl, it only just adds to it, to where he's probably a definite number 4. But Aaron Rodgers he's an all-time great. The game is going to miss him when he's gone. As far as what I expect from him on the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's going to be exciting. I imagine a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans is excited because he's playing for a world-class organization, a very historic organization who has, in a lot of people's eyes, been underachieving the last couple of years. Hasn't won a playoff game since 2016. You get him paired up with Pat Freiermuth, DK Metcalf, improved offensive line. Maybe you should have kept Najee Harris. But the offense has potential. And you know when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're riding by the steel curtain. They're riding by TJ Watt and the guys. Now you got to re-sign TJ Watt because I think right now he's sitting out to try and get a contract extension. You're going to extend him and give him his money. But for right now, if I was Aaron Rodgers, I know that the curtain is calling. Okay? The sun is beginning to set on his career. But I really do think if the Pittsburgh Steelers look viable, and if they are able to come out of this season possibly winning a playoff game, Why not give it another shot? If and this is a big if Aaron Rodgers is able to play pretty good, not like he has been in his MVP seasons, I'm just saying pretty good, I think he should possibly run it back, because it may be a situation where the Steelers are able to sit there and look in the mirror and be like, man, we haven't had this type of quarterback play since Ben Roethlisberger. What if we actually spend some money in free agency? Although you have done that. You went out and got DK Metcalf. But what actually if we do beef up the O-line a little bit? Get him another target outside of DK Metcalf. Give him a running back. You know the defense is still always going to be good. Maybe we might have a solid chance at possibly making some noise in the playoffs. So if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I would consider it. But in the end, I would not totally be shocked if this final season is going to be his curtain call. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' final season? Do you think his legacy is cemented? Like I said, his legacy is cemented. Even if he was never able to set foot on a football field again. Do you think he's a top 5 quarterback? Do you think he's a top 10 quarterback? I want to know all of your comments down below.